my Zero to Freedom channel here, and I just wrote something the other night, and I wanted to read it out to help anyone who's struggling with health, especially at this time. Who do you turn to? Who do you trust? Who do you put your health in their hands? And like, how do we feel about that? Is this a good time to take back ownership of how we steer our bodies and taking responsibility for, what happens, what food we put in, what results we get? Because food, 100% is medicine. Our supplements, our food. If you put crap in, you get crap out, basically. And I'm a expert at this because I put a lot of crap in my body for a lot of time. Not to mention endless prescriptions for pain and depression since I was 14. God, I kind of rattled around with the amount of pills, and then moving on from taking copious prescription pills to lots of other stuff too, like running away from pain and just piling it all on top. So I can talk with great experience about trauma, about substance misuse, and I can tell you the difference with the substances are that the legal ones are just as deadly as the illegal ones, but they just obviously make a huge profit. Let's not forget that medicine is a business, and this is what I wrote. There's a profession as old as prostitution that has been selling the idea that the human is a condition to be prescribed for. It's been refinement, and it's been a lot PR refined, and really top-notch psychological operation, and convincing the human they are at their true essence dangerous biological entities, needing pills, potions and injections to protect us from ourselves, because all that millions of years of evolution just didn't cut it, and now we need loads of pills because we've never been healthier, have we? With all the pills and the potions and the chemo and everything. What's the cancer rate? I think it's kind of high. Cancer rate. What's the treatment rate? What's the time for diagnosis? What's the treatment? How's that working out for people? Not so well. Not so well for many people. But so we got a toxic environment, GM food, lots of things that we have all around us, but we can choose what we put in our bodies, and you don't need medicine. You don't. Essentially, it's a long thing to get out of, but once you decide that you're not going to be taking lots and lots of pills for chronic conditions, I think you'll find you get healthier and healthier because each pill creates something else and another condition that you need to take another pill for. And it's a great business model because, hey, repeat business. You don't really want to cure people because then they wouldn't come back and you wouldn't make billions and billions of dollars. So we can stop buying the medicine, and the pain of thinking we're inept and we're damaged will go away as we integrate that into ourselves. See yourself and your body as it really is, like a miracle of nature. Not how it's been sold to us as like a kind of weakened, crumbling frame that's now been weaponized and scaring you of your own breath. See like the neurosis of normal. How many people have to kind of understand that putting masks on your face and your children's face and stopping your natural ability to breathe and your blood-brain barrier and the bacterial pneumonia and stuff you're breathing, all that stuff in, not so good for the immune system. Any person not on a massive payroll, any scientist, any doctor who obviously check all the opinions, check all the doctors, check everything at this time. So neurosis runs deep about us and our bodies, and we kind of get addicted to our conditions, our diagnosis. What's your diagnosis? Well, I've got this and this. Instead of like adapting and actually realizing, okay, what can I do with this? What's my body trying to tell me by this? Because there is no separation with emotional, physical. We have one mind, one brain. We feel pain in our minds. We don't feel pain in our knee. It's a signaling. So there's a lot to learn about our bodies. I've only been able to talk about this because I've come from so many different things and so many conditions, rolling around like in agony, just having fits, not being able to move, and where I had my breakthroughs basically is being ignored by the medical establishment. And you know what? It was the best thing that ever happened to me, because it made me look outside the box, and it made me think. I knew I was on my own, and there was something going on, and I needed to deal with it myself. Like, I wasn't just going to listen to, well, yeah, kind of, we done that test, so that didn't show anything, so. And then I went from kind of needing a diagnosis, like, what's wrong with me, to moving to a space of like, okay, this is what's happening in my body every day. How do I counteract this? How do I feel when I eat this? Does that make me feel better? Like making yourself an experiment, like doctors get this much training in nutrition, and you realize their model is just about pharmaceutical treatment. It's not to do with the best treatment for the body. It's always come down to money. These methods, when empiric and allopathic medicine split, and a lot behind it was the petrochemical industry, and obviously that went into using for the pharmaceuticals that were made by the big families, and they made a lot of money, and they funded the medical schools. They had their own people on the boards proliferating the kind of medicine that they wanted to see. So when people say, oh, well, it's best, all you have to do is really, really honestly just go back and follow the money, and then go and research how many people have been healed by cancer, how many people have been healed by the sacred plant, how many people have been healed by energy medicine, because that whole side of things is not even looked at with conventional medicine, because it works. It works. And we don't understand ourselves as human beings. These disciplines, these modalities are just as valid, if not much more valid than the thinking we're weak and crumbling and needing a pill for everything, So you don't need pills for everything. And I'm not saying medicine is bad. Nothing is all bad. Nothing is all good. Some acute medicine's amazing. They put people back together. It's absolutely incredible. But for chronic illnesses, no. No good. Just look at the rates of cancer. Look at the treatment. Look at the levels of people being not going for a holistic treatment, and just check all the levels, check the figures, check the facts. You'll be super surprised, because we just think something's one way, and then you think, hang on a minute, how is it another way, and how do I not know about this? Well, you don't know about it because you're not supposed to know about it, because it makes tons of money, and money talks, and people don't. Profit comes over people. That's it. Where else in what industry would you have the same treatment for over 50 years for something radiating someone's body when they have cancer? Kind of kills the good and the bad, doesn't it? It's no good. And then research the sacred plant, and then research also just so many things. So many things that people have been told, you've got stage 4 cancer, brain tumour, you're not going to live. And when people know that they've been told this, and they go completely away from conventional medicine, they get better. They've been told they're not living. They get better. Time and time again. Of course, I just say I went into remission. all these clinics, like in the 40s, 50s, 60s, Rene Casse, Hoxie therapy, Gerson therapy, Royal Raymond Rife. Look at these people. Like, don't Google them, go on a different search engine, because often they'll come and they'll just be like, you know, named as quacks and stuff. But look at the people that they healed, and look at the testimonies, and how many times people said they were going to go to court and prove things, and got shut down. So I just wanted to jump on and just say a few things, and just say, if you're feeling helpless and hopeless, especially at the moment, and your trust for the medical establishment has kind of gone out the window, and you're probably feeling even more scared at this time, but just know you can help yourself, you can treat yourself, get wise, get researched, open your mind to possibilities of difference, of a new way of looking at things, and you will see how resilient your body is. Now, I've been working with a system called the Quantum Flow Method, and that's like my medicine, you know. I'm not going to talk about that too much now, but with food, with intense gratitude practice, with working with this Quantum Flow Method, with doing so many different things like acupuncture, you know, working with sense, working with opening up to all the possibilities, I've been able to take myself from having fits up to 3-5 times a day, my body just not working, my body not moving, you know, having COPD, being on an inhaler. I don't even take an inhaler anymore. I have lobelia for my lungs, that works amazing. I'm on a whole journey still, like I'm not solved, like when are we? But, you know, I'm functioning, highly functioning, and yeah, I just wanna share what I found out for myself, because it kind of just really breaks my heart to know what a position that I was in, and just feeling so utterly left alone. I'm feeling lost and feeling like mistrustful, and just don't feel like that, because that's going to lower your ability to heal, okay? So when you get yourself in a low vibratory state, that completely takes away your ability, because you're not in rest mode, you're like on alert. What attacks come in? Fight or flight, ready to deal with things. And when you're doing that, you can't heal, because your body is not in healing mode. So reach out on my group Tribe to Thrive on Facebook. I've got a great interview up coming up with Samantha Horn, and she's going to talk about living off the grid and all that good stuff. Alright, okay, because I can't fancy that right now. Do you? Nice little bit of woods. Yeah, that's me, that is. Alright, listen, take care, lots of love, like, subscribe, comment, be good, be nice, be respectful, speak your truth, basically. Now is time to do that. Honey. So much love. Mwah. My heart to yours.